Okay, next video. The plant in the diagram below died after 3 days because, obviously you can look at the diagram. There's a plant with a broken stem. So before we do this question, let's revise the functions of a stem. Now, the stem holds up the leaves up so that they can get maximum amount of sunlight. You know that some stem are woody and they grow upwards, all right, so that they can make sure that the leaves trap the maximum amount of sunlight possible. Some stem are non-woody and they're quite soft, so they need to climb up other plants or other support, again for the same reason, so that the sunlight will fall onto its leaves so that the leaves can get the maximum amount of sunlight. Now, stem also supports, also connects the leaves to the roots. All right. Why? So that the leaves can get enough water and mineral salts from the roots, so that the leaves can use the water and the sunlight together with the carbon dioxide to make food for itself. We call that photosynthesis. And we also know that the stems also allow the food that is already made in the leaves. Once the leaves make the food, it can actually the excess food, the extra food in the leaves can travel to other parts of the plant, to back to the roots, to the fruits, to the flowers, right? So that and the stem is used to transport all that, right? So now that we have revised the function of a stem, let's look at the question once again. Let's look at option 1. The leaves did not make enough food for the plant. You can see that the leaves are still alive. So initially, when the leaves are still alive, it can still make food because it will still be receiving sunlight. But you might say that then the water is cut off, right? The water supply, because the leaves needs 3 things to make food. It can still get carbon dioxide from the air. It can still get sunlight from the sun, but it can't get food. It can't get water to make food. So let's look at option 2. The stem could not transport water to the plant. Now, this is the reason why the leaves can't make food. So option 2 is much better than option 1, because option 1, yeah, out of the 3 things, can still receive 2 things, all right. But the main reason why it will die is because the stem could not transport water for the plant up to the leaves. Option 3 said the stem could not provide support for the plant. This is true because it is broken, but not supporting the leaves at this point in time is not so important than option 2. Option 4, the roots did not take in enough water from the soil. We know that the roots are still intact underground. So you can assume that the roots are still taking in water. Alright, so with that, this is a very simple question. I've given enough explanation for you to derive your answers on your own. Your answer from which of these options is the most critical, the most crucial reason why the plant will die. All right. Okay, so if you didn't understand, if you didn't get what I'm trying to say, repeat and replay the video. Okay, remember to listen actively. Do take down notes. All right, this is a good time for you to take down notes into your journal. Draw a mind map if you have to. All right, and write the comments below. Thank you.